Come on, action. What's up, everyone? Welcome to our Masters of the Universe collector map reveal. Everyone's been waiting for this moment. I know a lot of people have, their MOTU characters and they want to track how many they have. So we're about to reveal collector map for each wave. But before we introduce everyone up here, why don't we just go ahead and Poof said that he was going to tell everyone a secret, so go for it, Poof.
No, I don't tell secrets. I signed a contract under NDA. I can't tell any secrets. Sorry,
guys.
I'm canceling the NDA right now. Go ahead.
Is Lior here? Is this official?
Is Lior here, our lawyer?
I need to speak to Lior.
I'm acting on behalf of
Okay, fine. We won't talk about the secret. Okay, let's go ahead and introduce everyone, and then everyone start, chatting. I'm going to feature all your comments during the countdown. So first of all, I'm Steph Sudo, host of all the live streams. And next to me is my co-host.
I don't know if you're going to say my name or not. I am Poof, aka Taylor, community manager for On-Chain and Cryptoys. And next to me is Matt.
I am the creative director for On-Chain Studios. I'm a guy who did a thing. We're going to be discussing the thing I did today.
Yeah, this stream is all about thanks to Matt. So thanks, Matt.
That's right. If it wasn't for me, it would have been the next artist in line who did this thing. So here we go.
All right, next up.
I was going to say, are we popcorning? Should I say, let's send it off to Ryan? Ryan?
Hey everyone, Ryan here, also known as the Tie Box on Twitter. I'm glad to be here. I'm excited. Kind of last minute. I was actually building my new record player stand like 5 minutes before I jumped on here. So I was like, oh my gosh, I got to get everything ready. So yeah, I'm glad to be here, and let's pass it over to MOTU Joe.
What's up, everybody? My name is MOTU Joe, and I'm really excited to be here. This is a pretty cool, exciting event. I've got my maps ready to go. I'm ready to check off some stuff and excited to have a little bit of fun. And next to me is Sabina.
Hey everyone, I'm Sabina, Director of Customer Experience at On-Chain Studios. Thanks for having me, Steph and Poof. I'm super excited. I've got Pickles, my bird, here with me.
Pickles.
And then I've got my maps printed out. So I'm ready to learn all about them and fill them out. I'm super excited.
All right, let the countdown begin. All right, the moment you've all been waiting for. Okay, so we're going to reveal the collector maps. We've separated them out because we do have like a long one with every single possible MOTU Cryptoy, but it's like so long. So we decided, okay, we're just going to separate them out into 3 different waves. And so let's start with the first wave. We're going to go ahead and pull it up. If you guys want to follow along with us, I did put the link, if you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on Facebook, in the description. You can actually click and download starting right now. So let's go ahead and pull these up and let's talk about them. Why don't I do this layout and maybe zoom in a little bit. Okay, the wonderful Matt, you put these together. Do you first want to kind of talk about your inspiration on like this design, and then we can just dive right into the purpose?
Oh man, I really wish I could talk about this background. You can't quite see what the background is, but if there was a way that we could put 1, 2, and 3 of the waves together, you'd see that it's one flowing piece of art that Likun did. It's a master stroke of just, it's beautiful. Right now we've got Grayskull hidden in the background there. I'm not gonna give anything away, but it gets better. If everything's possible, it gets better. And when you see that background again, you're gonna be very excited. It's going to be, so it's a bit of an alpha leak that we're showing this background here because it's going to be in a much cooler use in the future. So it's the first thing I get out of the way. I always want to introduce Lee Kuhn's art because it's always amazing, and it's always like we kind of hide it because she always does environment stuff, but it's gorgeous. We needed something that would really help sell, you know, the Cryptoys. I think everyone's seen the MOTU Cryptoys, but really wanted to kind of push it forward a little bit so that background really helped out. So I mean, come on. I mean, the commons, the 1983 skins, all the way down to the the ultra grail with the names that we were like, what could we do for these names? We were running out of names. There's a lot of really good stuff in here, and really we want people. I really want to see people talk about their collection, fill these maps out, and flex their collection. If I can drop the CTA that's right in front of you, that's what I'm really excited to see. But I'm also here to answer questions. If there's questions on this layout or whatever, we took the lightning bolts from the posters. If people have the posters, but those are the same lightning bolts. A lot of repeated stuff. And then, yeah, do you want to talk typography? Should we talk? No, this is.
Oh, I know you're a typographer. Okay, well, first of all, I want to highlight some of the comments. Jonathan, who's also one of our artists, Lacoon for the win. Looks cool. Lacoon is amazing. Cool. Got mine printed, John said.
Yes.
Okay, so I do have some questions. I also want to let anyone on this stream ask questions, but I feel like I need to go over the question that everyone's wondering. What is the difference between the box and the star? So how are we supposed to use this collector map? Is my question.
Well, so we wanted something that was like to indicate the ones you have currently in your collection. So we've got the box, but the ones that you're aspirational, the ones you're really looking for, as if you need a reminder that you still have gaps in your collection, we have the star. So you can be like, okay, I have this one, but I want this one. And
okay,
and maybe a wish list isn't doable right now on a paper sheet, but maybe in the future, maybe something's coming down the pipe that lets you really kind of flex your wish list. Or you can just, you know, we've all got an aunt or a grandmother and a Christmas list, and we can say, please, these Cryptoys for Christmas.
Okay, so like the star is like, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to ask Poof for Christmas. Right. And then the check box is, the square is like, okay, check, I have this one ready.
So you think of a star as like you wish upon a star. You wish you had it.
Ooh, okay. I like that, Ryan. That's good. Okay, should we look at all of them? Let's look at the next, what was this, wave 2? Oh, the background is different.
I have a question. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna lead you right into it, Matt, about the typography. Talk to me about why we chose what we chose.
Well, I mean, the Master of the Universe logo is what's handed to us from the client, and honestly, it's kind of a perfect thing. We wouldn't want to change it anyway. Our Cryptoys logo is our Cryptoys logo, and the collection map. I wanted something that was a little bit more. We haven't really leaned into the typography that's prevalent in the comic books and in the lore or past usage, I should say, of He-Man. But I wanted something that kind of nodded to it and was still a bit rock and roll. So luckily we found this one. I don't remember the top of my head the name of this one. To me, this is a very punk rock kind of typeface. It almost feels like Dungeons and Dragons. It's got a little bit of that edge, maybe a little bit of a metal edge, and I wanted something that brought in excitement and vigor. I feel like this does it. I have to say that common, epic, uncommon, legendary, those typefaces are ones that are standard to us. I picked those because this collector's map is the MOTU's collector's map, but it's not the only collector's map we're ever going to have. And I wanted a unifying theme throughout it, but also the typeface that we're using for the names of the skins, which I still hate saying skins because it feels like the names of the pelts that we're using for each character. Is that better? The flesh is actually an official MOTU font, which feels great, or MOTU typeface, which feels really good. So being able to bring that stuff back in. So as you see more of these collectors maps, there is a level of detail and nerditude that goes into each one of these things. that's probably a little bit more than you'd expect, and more than is necessary, for sure.
You've got the flying stones. I mean, that's every single physical action figure from going back to the day till now. That's part of the toy. So it's really cool to see that that's incorporated into the art.
Oh yeah, the flying stones are a must. That star sky behind the flying stones is a must. If you see the full version of this that's stacked, like wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, with everything together, that's also Jonathan's back tattoo. It's magnificent.
Wait, no way. Are you trolling?
Yes.
Jonathan
No.
has
Jonathan's full back tattoo is
What?
the full completed collector map.
I need Jonathan to
He doesn't
confirm.
have all of them. He doesn't have all of them. So, but his fiance can check which ones he has and which ones she wants, but he'll never know because it's behind him.
Jonathan, is that true or not? Full back or go home, he said.
Pixar didn't happen.
Yeah, Pixar didn't happen, Jonathan.
Oh man.
We're gonna need to see that. That's a fact.
You don't want to see. It's a long thing. You don't want to see where it all goes, but yeah, it's there.
Oh my god, that's funny. Don't say the word tattoo. You're gonna trigger Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I'll say is be glad there's not a wave 4.
That's funny. He said, "I'll never tell." Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, we'll never know. That's nice. Proof.
Yeah.
Okay, so they all have different backgrounds that they all tie in together. That's cool.
Mhm.
That is cool.
The only reason why I can't show the full one with them all connected is because there is some new information that we're revealing on Friday's collab event. So we're not revealing it here. So that's the only reason why I'm not showing all 3 of them connected. But yeah, we can definitely show after that. Okay, so I'm curious. Who else has questions before we start trying to fill these out? Maybe we can move. Let's see.
Is there going to be a collector's map for ZooFO?
Oh, good question. We can answer that, right?
I mean, we should always have a collector's map.
Yes.
I'll just say that. There should always be a collector's map. If there's something to collect, there should be a map to show you how you can collect it.
Good point.
100%.
That'd be cool. I'm going to print them all and put them all in the binder. I think that would look really cool.
Ooh, that would look cool.
Oh yeah. This one has Snake Mountain in the background.
There we go.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so since this is printable, we're gonna let everyone fill theirs out, and we'll probably do if you guys fill yours out and post it on Twitter and tag us, we'll pick some giveaway winners at the end of this to win whatever cube they want, whatever wave.
Nice.
So I'm gonna show you how I would personally fill it out. Let me just make sure I'm not revealing any top secret info. Hold on, because I have some stuff up I need to clear. But why don't Sabina? Maybe we'll have you show yours first, or are you filling yours out?
Yeah, I'm filling mine out right now.
Yeah.
Okay, Sabina actually printed hers out.
Yeah, I already made a pretty, I would say, avoidable mistake on it. Here, let me unblur my background. Give me 1 sec.
Okay, we'll zoom in on you.
Yeah.
Be prepared.
All right. So if you have a purple pen, don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Try to use I don't know, a yellow one maybe, like a highlighter. But yeah, as you can see, the pizza skin, I do not sorry, the pizza flesh, is that correct, Matt?
Yeah.
Say that.
The pizza pelt.
And then also the Neapolitan one, I really want that one. Steph, I know that you have that one, so
I have that one. I don't even know.
Do.
Okay. You know my collection better than me.
I've been buying that one since you unboxed it. So
really? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that I had that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. See, my problem is that I have most of my collection in my cubes. So I'm over here like, I've only opened a few, but then all the rest are cubes. I guess I could just guess.
Just guess. No, you can't just guess.
Well, I could guess what's in the cubes, and then if I get it right, then that'd be epic.
Oh, but
Okay,
you know that you can right click and inspect, right?
Yeah, okay.
And just figure out what's in it. Yeah. The trolls are heavy tonight.
All right, I think I could finally share my screen safely.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, so basically what I would personally do to fill this out, because I don't have a printer, and in the chat, like, has anyone printed it out yet? If you have, let us know in the chat. But like, if you're like me and you don't print things out, basically what I would do is use canva.com. It's literally free. And then you can just click draw, and now I can actually like check what I have, which is kind of easy. Oh, that is really thick. Okay. How do I zoom in on this? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, yeah. See, but I don't even know which ones I have. I need to look at my collection. I'm so bad at
pull up
this.
my account.
Erase.
You definitely have the ice cream one.
The ice cream one?
Yeah.
Check.
Just doubling down on this.
If I don't actually have the ice cream one, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
I know, right?
Sabina told me that I have it. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, I'll have to. I need to pull up my account on the other screen.
That's what I'm doing.
Unboxing stream, but it's Steph finally opening her cubes. I open my cubes every unboxing live stream. I open my cubes. I do. I just have a lot. Looks incredible. Has anyone filled theirs out yet? I mean, there's 3 different collector maps, so you kind of have to fill out each.
I'm getting there. I'm almost there.
You getting there? All right. Joe will share his once he has it. Poof, you using Canva too?
Yeah, I'm trying right now.
Team Canva. Let me check what I have. I like how we changed the new. We don't use Magic Link or you don't have to click a link to log into your account anymore. Interesting.
All right, draw, and then I can turn the thickness down.
You should share your screen, Poof. Let's see yours. I feel like mine's not that. I need to get my act together for this.
Hold on. Make sure.
I do not have Neapolitan. I knew it. I have Frost.
Okay. You want to see?
But I don't have Neapolitan.
Oh my gosh, who has
Sabina,
that
that
one?
must have been the marketing account.
Really?
Not my personal account.
Is it maybe like wrapped?
No,
Or
because
do
I
you
just looked at wrapped. I only have Frost and then common for wrapped. I don't actually have
Oh man, now I have to hunt down.
Neapolitan.
I want
It's
to say
on
that
my
maybe
wish list.
Jason has it. Oh, it's definitely on my wish list.
Okay, Poof, we can see your screen now.
Oh, I'm nervous.
No pressure. Got mine filled out, but now I see how many I need. Gonna be buying some soon.
Check.
If you post yours, John, you might win. Let's see. We want to see people's.
Just saying, can I just circle this whole thing? Don't mind me. I'm using a trackpad. So
Oh yeah, because you have
with
everything.
this sketchy circle right here.
That was not the intended purpose of this collector map.
Oh, okay.
Then don't look at mine. I filled mine out like my 8-year-old would have.
Ryan, let's see yours.
That's the beauty of it.
I know, right? You could just have fun with it. It doesn't have to be perfect.
You're a kid again.
Exactly.
What else?
Didn't you get the
Right.
Grail, Poof? Don't you have Grail?
I do. I have the Grail. I wasn't there yet. Steph.
Oh, my bad. You're going in
I'm
order.
working,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I'm
I'm
working through the collection. I know I have Alcala, but I don't think I have He-Man. Let me look.
Yeah, I know. Poof with the full common set.
Yep. Proud of it.
Okay, let's.
Almost the whole uncommon set too. Almost the 2 levels here. No rares though, and no
So-
epics, no legendaries.
We're gonna switch to Ryan's screen for a second.
Mine's not as fun as your guys's. I don't have near as many as you all. But like I said,
Nice.
I did it as my 8-year-old would do it.
I like the circle. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
hey, that works.
Because I'm like Poof. I'm using a mouse to circle, and I'm like I can't color it in my mouse.
Right.
I mean, these don't count dupes or any of that stuff. So, and it doesn't count the SDCC or the legendary ones. So, those aren't on here. But yeah, this is my wave 1. Wave 2, I didn't get a lot because everything kind of went to crap there for a bit, and so everything's back. So I just need to get back into purchasing more of wave 2. And then wave 3 again kind of all came up, and I bought one, and I pulled my Grail Skeletor. I take that back. My son pulled the Grail Skeletor.
Yeah, that was on the live
nice.
stream too.
It was. So 2 and 3 are a little bit more ragged than my other ones, but so this is my collector's map for right now.
Nice. All right, cool. That's great. I like the simple, you circle the whole thing.
Now, my want list is circle everything.
Circle everything. That's a different color. That's like red. Everything. Johnny said that's what my Toys R Us catalog looks like. Yes, you just circle everything.
We when we go to like Walmart or wherever that has the toy catalog of Christmas, I hand it to my son when we're driving home. Like, here's a pen. Circle what you want.
I love that. We need a coloring book of these. Ooh, that's actually a good idea. That'd be so detailed, though. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Wave 2. On to wave 2.
Oh, you're already moving on to wave 2, Poof? Wow, look at you.
I can show you my wave 1. I have many dupes, but whole common collection here. This whole common collection.
Doesn't that feel so satisfying to like?
It does.
You can see that you completed it.
Just sit here. I'm 1 away. I need that uncommon He-Man. So I am excited that wave 1's back to complete the uncommon set. And then I just brick out entirely. Just nope, and then one Grail here, and obviously no extra Grails for us as team members. And now on to wave 2. I have still filling it out here, still looking. I have poster Beastman. I have uncommon Teal Goddess.
Oh, we got one of our graphic designers in the chat. A coloring book.
Terracotta Orco.
This is why we like when you guys give ideas. We get inspired.
That's right. I have 3 of 4 rares here, and member stuff I cannot.
Oh, come on. We need Poof to get that rust. He's been wanting that for so long.
The rusty Trapjaw. I can't get him. And I have uncommon Trapjaw Menace. So I'm close. I need uncommon Orco, rare Trapjaw. Again, no epics, no legendaries, no grails this time. I've just been working through my first 3 levels here. I like it.
All right.
Oh, I have uncommon Tila. I have common Tila.
It's funny when I see him make the check mark, I feel like I'm watching Sesame Street. They're like, okay, we're checking this off.
Yeah.
It's so slow.
There was an old TV show, Picture Pages, where they would draw on the screen. You'd hear the that's all I hear in my head.
But this should, this is kind of important, something that we haven't talked about yet, and I believe we're getting to stuff, is just because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different skins that would qualify me for something as well, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
we're
8.
revealing. Okay, Poof. So the updated collector titles, we actually made them more achievable, and we're gonna reveal the actual numbers on Friday. the new numbers.
I tried, chat. I really tried for you guys.
He's
how
trying to leak
you
it
see how
early.
nice and like nonchalant I said it. I was like, oh yeah, this is totally normal.
This is
Sorry.
totally
Steph's
normal.
like, shut up. We need to talk about something on
Right.
Friday.
We need new information on Friday. Technically it's an onboarding for new people, but I wanted something new for I know our existing community members will be there, so I need some new things for them too.
I tried.
Alpha League, I know, nice try. We do appreciate you. I'll be the bad cop this time, Poop. What's up, Justice?
Hi, Justin.
Yeah, link is in the description. Grab your, I was gonna say coloring books. Grab your collector maps
Grab
and
your pens and your pencils. Picture page, right?
Yep.
pens and pencils. Yep, physical and digital.
I got mine filled out in Canva too.
Oh, in
Nice.
Canva. Okay, let's see it.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, 1 sec.
Joe, what about you? Did you?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Whenever you guys are.
Yeah,
Okay.
you want to pull yours up after Sabina?
Sure.
All right.
This one.
Okay.
All right. So this is just wave 1. All right. So this is just wave 1.
I
I
like
would
the
want
ones.
it because I really want these guys.
That's so
Wait.
creative.
I have a question. Did you do all of these check marks?
Those look perfect.
No,
Did you do
of
one check
course
mark and copy
not.
paste? And
You
copy
just-
paste?
Oh, it's an image.
That's
Yeah.
genius.
I
Wow.
did.
Okay.
What was
That's
the-
actually smart.
Sabina's playing chess over here.
Yeah. Okay. So
That's
you
great.
just literally looked up an image of a check mark and then just pasted it.
Exactly.
Wow. So smart.
That's the move, guys. That is clearly the move.
Mine looks like it was filled out by a toddler now.
Yeah, but this isn't just another way to do it. But yeah, it looks amazing. So I love it.
That's cool.
Full
All right.
common set?
Wow.
What's
And
up?
yeah, Sabina, don't try to act like you weren't flexing. What? You
Yeah,
had a
what's
lot that
going
you
on?
were
I
I was
checking.
totally flexing. Why do you
Well,
think?
We buried the lead with the check marks. Yeah, the
And that
common
was
set,
just
yeah,
wave
the-
1?
Yes.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
At this point I probably have about like 120 cubes.
Oh my god. By the way, Sabina is the #1 collector on our team. #1.
So my question is do they actually send you a paycheck or do they just pay you in Cryptoys?
Go straight to cryptoys.com.
Hey
No
JT, can I
kidding.
expense them?
She reroutes her paycheck to go directly to the checkout, and then it just automatically fills her backpack with cubes.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm excited to see the other waves then.
Yeah. Let's see what else you got hiding in there.
Yeah.
I gotta fill them out.
What about your in-person print? Didn't you put a laminate over it?
I did not put a laminate on it just because I
Oh.
wanted to be able to like mark it with like a pen
Okay.
or like a marker or something. But yeah, I like the matte look.
Yes, the matte look.
Me
No
too.
pun intended.
Matte, yeah, no pun intended.
I like it too. I like it too.
Okay, Joe, you want to pull up your
Sure,
screen
sure,
and
yeah.
share yours?
Wow, that was such a smart move, Sabina, honestly. The check mark thing.
I know that kind of opened a lot
I'm still
of.
thinking about that. I'm still thinking
Now,
about
Poof, you cannot discredit our toddler abilities of
Yeah, I know.
check marking. Come on.
We're creative. I get it.
She's very much the mom. She's like, I'm just gonna do it so pretty. I'm the PTA mom. Here you go.
Okay, Joe,
So-
we can see your screen.
There's my map. There's my map for wave 1 in particular. And was fortunate enough to get the first 4 common ones. And I do want Pizza He-Man. I did get Watermelon, which was really kind of cool. And the other 3, for me, I'm not collecting, right? It's kind of in phases. I'm not going to really strive too much for the legendary and higher. If I get them, that's a bonus. For me, collecting, I want the uncommon, epic, and common. That's kind of where that's where I kind of want to stay and keep my focus on. So Although I do have one of the rare items down here with the magma battle cat. The other stuff, though, the one that I really want to get my hands on though is power. I don't have the basic one, so I want to get my hands on one of those bad boys. And that's my wave 1. That's my map.
All right.
So for wave 2, I don't have. I have a lot. that's the one thing the map doesn't show, which that's okay. Is duplicates. And if we wanted to say have an army of trap jaws, this guy right
Trap jaw army.
I had 6 cubes, and I went 6 for 6 with trap jaws. But I got my menace trap jaw, which is the one I wanted the most out of all of wave 2. I got it. So I was so stoked about it.
Nice. Why did you want that one so bad?
Well, okay, so geek out moment here. That's when Trapjaw actually has the power of Grayskull. That's from the mini comic version, going back to where the story was still not unified between the comics and the filmation and the writers, and it was still a little bit of a free-for-all. But in essence, he's green because he's powered up and he has the power of Grayskull for a brief moment.
God bless you, sir. As much deep dive as we do to pull some of these things, I'm glad that somebody's even deeper. It feels so good. So yes, thank you very much.
Little bit of an obsession on my end.
That's awesome. Nice collection. Jonathan said, Watermelon Battle Cat is in need. I know, right? Especially summer's coming up. Just tweet all 3 maps filled out. Oh my God, Jason might be the first person to do it. We might have to reward Jason for being the first. I think he's the first.
That's quick.
What's up for my Twitch channel? Yeah, that is quick. I can screen share. Oh, here we go. Okay, first of all, I gotta retweet this. But yeah, we'll screen share and share yours, JVig. Why don't we check it out? Let's see. Let me stop sharing. Okay. This is JVig's collector map. And then he linked all 3. Wow, that was quick. And for how many he has, that was really quick. Okay, so let's start with the first one.
Common set, love it.
Let me move us like this. Or kind of like zoomed in. Common set filled. You got a couple of the
Neapolitan, nice.
Wants. And then Jason's also yeah, if you guys aren't following Jason on YouTube, he literally opens 1 a day with his son Nikki, and they've been getting super lucky recently. This is wave 2. Nice. So these check marks, I think he used the same technique as Sabina. They look perfect. So I feel like he used the same technique with the image copy paste.
It's a little sus.
I mean, so yeah, if it's perfect, then I know that they use the copy paste. But honestly, that's a good move. And then wave 3. Oh snap! Oh yeah, you got the flan.
Wow.
And the fungi. Oh my
Wow.
God, that's the one that I wanted.
Nice. That's amazing.
Common and uncommon set completed here as well.
Wow. Yeah.
He's got 2 rares too. That's sweet.
And 2. Oh no, not 2 grails. 2 grails on the wish list.
And this isn't even accounting for dupes. So I don't even. Yeah, Jason has a pretty crazy collection.
Wow. He's done really well with wave 3. That's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of good ones checked off that he's got.
Diversity, that's pretty good.
He needs
Our
the
own
candy
alpha.
swirl though. Poof. That's me and Poof's favorite candy swirl.
Yep.
Epic.
You need the candy swirl, yep. I had help from Nikki, says Jason, our own alpha coming out for videos unreleased. Oh, okay. Nice. I see what you're saying there.
Wait, what? Our own alpha?
So like cubes that he's recorded but hasn't released yet, but we can see what he has on the collector map. So we can be like, oh, we haven't seen you pull that one yet.
Oh, no wonder, because you guys haven't pulled fungi on a video, I feel like. I haven't seen it anyway. Fill in all the stars and send it to me.
All right.
Wait, we should do that on Christmas where people should fill out their wish list and then like a handful of people like get it. That'd be so crazy.
I would just fill out every one. Why would you not?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, why not, right? Or maybe
We
do like
we want
a certain-
everyone.
Okay, a certain amount. You get like 5 picks. Or
Top
something.
5. Oof.
Top 5 that you want,
top.
but you can't choose Ultra Grail.
Top 5 best skins in the collection, in both of our collections,
entire-
ZFO and MOTU. That's a tough
I
question
guess
right
we
there.
have different collector maps for each, so it could be both.
Could I just get a Triclops army?
Yeah. All 5.
Yes, all
Triclops.
Straight up, yeah.
Legendary and his gold grills are my favorite.
I'm finally done doing mine as well in Canva.
Oh, nice.
You wanna
Okay,
see?
yeah, let's see it.
Of course. Of course.
Yep. Now you know. Okay, yeah, I'm excited to see that video when you come out with it because I really want to see the mushroom. And if you open it, I want to see it running on the block. Okay, Sabina, we can see your
Here it is.
screen.
So I think the cool thing in Canva is that you can add pages, so you can add it to the same screen.
That's nice.
Yeah. This is my wave 2. This is my most wanted. This is my most wanted one in all of the waves. I still have not gotten a peppermint. I really, really want one. Really love the pulp trap jaw. That was a really, really lucky one. I was not expecting that one.
Did you pull that on the stream?
No, I did not, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah.
Rare set.
Yeah, rare set. Look at this. These
Wow.
Yep. And then this is my wave 3.
Oh,
This
you got
is-
the eggplant.
Yeah, this is my favorite, the candy swirl out of wave
So
3.
good.
Yep,
Yes.
good. And all the elements one, they're just amazing. Really want this amethyst one.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, it looks so good. I saw someone flex it on Twitter, and it looks so good.
That's awesome.
I haven't seen anyone get the candy one. Seriously, I have not. Has anyone seen anyone get the candy Panther? You have?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it
Oh.
was on Twitter. It was on Twitter. So I remember I commented on all caps, like freaking out.
Why didn't you tag me? Did I see it? I don't remember seeing that.
I think I was too excited. So I totally
Wow,
forgot.
just keep it for yourself. Unreal. Okay, that's cool.
I gotta, fill out my chart all professional now and tweet it out.
No, we want yours to look like how it looked. Same with Ryan. It needs to look like that. We need some people to represent.
I already undid all of my edits, so it's a blank
Yeah,
canvas.
Go back. As soon as you saw Sabina's, you're just like, delete.
I was just like, man.
Immediately, no.
No,
Just-
no. Hey, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna buy one of those big old markers and just be like, print it out and actually like draw on it.
Yeah, print it out. Oh, we got Molten who just tweeted
Tweeted? Nice.
his. I feel like we should just put everyone who tweets on a wheel. You have great chance. Right now it's a 50-50 chance of winning. We probably do. Maybe we can do one from each. You can win a pack, one from each wave. That would be kind of epic. Great. Okay, so all right, this is Molten's. He's got some commons. Ooh, and a rare. And he wants all the grails. Nice. Just goes right
Can't
in.
blame them. Can't blame them. Those look awesome.
Right. Okay, so Molten did I think on mobile, he just, okay, that seems pretty easy to do. See, someone had to represent. Not everything has to look perfect.
Hey, Poof started it. I followed it up. He's just a follower now.
Join the club, Molten.
Poof started the trend. Poof, you need a comment. I started this trend.
I already commented.
Give me
There's
some
a bunch
credit.
No, he
emojis.
just needs to do a Skeletor laugh.
Do the Skeletor live, Ryan.
No. If I
Come
could
on,
do the
Motu Joe. We haven't heard Joe do it yet.
Yeah, there you go. Joe needs to do it.
That's true.
Skeletor.
Oh, geez.
You royal boob!
Yes.
He's good, eh? He does it pretty good.
Okay.
Excellent.
That just means I've watched too many cartoons.
Sometimes I
Oh,
think
man.
about that, Ryan. I literally think of you saying that when I see someone posting about Skeletor. I don't know why, but it just pops into my head of you saying, "You royal boob," and it just cracks me up. Your voice lives on.
Well, good. I'm glad I can live in your head rent free. So,
Yep.
but guys, I have to actually leave. I have to drive across town for a guitar lesson. So I appreciate you guys having me on board. This was a lot of fun. I feel very underwhelmed that I don't have as many of all of you, but again, life has been busy and crazy. But one day I will be there. So Sabina, I will never meet you. So.
Sabina's the ultimate.
I mean, I kind of get it. I used to work at Best Buy in college, and it was literally like DVDs and CDs when I was there. So it's like, just go right back into the store. So I totally get it. So
Cool. Have fun at guitar practice, Ryan.
Thank you guys. Everyone, take care.
Thanks for joining.
Bye.
Appreciate it. Okay, Joe, you got to do the voice. Don't think you got away with it.
Oh, come on.
Joe was like, "Yes, I'm done. I don't have to do it."
Yes, I thought he had gotten away with it. Oh, let's see. Shall the royal boob line or just the regular?
You could just do the laugh.
You can just do the laugh if you want.
Yes.
Yes, that was
beautiful.
That was really good. Nice. Very
That's
good.
awesome. See, we needed either MOTU, Joe, or Ryan to be the unboxing voice for the laugh.
Crypto
do you
Dizzy
fill
says,
out?
how do you fill out the collector's map? There's tons of ways to do it.
Slow and steady.
Yeah. Slow and steady, yeah.
Let me pull up Joe's once again so we can show. You
So
can use
if you
any. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you missed the beginning, you can use, like Steph was about to say, you can use any kind of text document, Canva, Word, Google Docs, whatever. You take a screenshot of it on your iPhone and fill it in that way with markup. But the squares are for what you have in your collection, and the stars are for what you'd like in your collection. So if you're like me, you're gonna put squares in everything you own, and then stars in everything you don't own. So you can just get the whole collection.
Yes.
And there's 3 waves.
And since I was on a desktop, I just opened up a Word document because I didn't have a Canva account on the current email account I was in and didn't want to pop one open. So I just did it that way with some circles. That was it.
Very
Nice.
easy.
Otherwise, I will more than likely be using my phone and just using, dot, fingers and be done.
Right. That's what Moulton did. He said it was really easy.
Yeah.
Sabina printed it out and then she just threw knives at the one she had and the one she wanted.
Yeah, Savina, you printed yours, but then you didn't even use the printed one.
Yeah, well, the thing is, my bird actually started eating it. So.
Oh my god.
Wait, is it framed now? Did you just frame it while we were like not looking?
No. I mean, it's like
Oh,
in
okay.
a little booklet.
Oh,
I'm still gonna use this though. I just want to like really, really like make it
Do it
look pretty.
perfect.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Make it.
I
look
need
good.
it to be perfect. It's easier to undo in Canva if I mess up. So.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful laugh. You got another laugh compliment, Joe.
Nice.
Thank you.
I know, that was awesome.
So I know I'm just gonna just ask the question, and
Go for
boy,
it.
I hope this doesn't get me in hot water.
I'm scared. Okay.
I'm nervous.
Wait, okay. Do you want to ask it in the private chat first?
No, this is.
I think you just go for it. Yeah,
Okay,
let's
just go for it.
dive
But
right in.
okay, I'm scared.
I'll push boundaries, but I'm not going to get myself in hot water.
Okay.
That bad. So this looks amazing. I'm super excited. Is there a potential down the road, maybe at a convention, maybe or something to that effect, to where it could be an actual Pano physical poster at some point? Has that ever been discussed? Because to truly see that is going to be epic. So I'm just curious.
if we could, now you've got me thinking about it. I would like to see, maybe I could make a diorama. Something you can cut out, put the characters in like in a bit of a 3D space. I think if we're gonna go through the effort, then maybe I'm thinking maybe we should one up the poster and go with like something that's a little more fun. Because why not? Right? If it's just printings and cutouts, then let's make it happen. I feel
Absolutely.
we go.
Sorry,
I'll
again. I think that's I hope that wasn't anything that would, get my hand slapped later.
Oh, that's totally fine. I was like, I just wasn't even sure what kind of question. That's a totally fine question to ask.
You could also print like the really long version and turn it into a scroll, and then
that'd be
whenever you
cool.
want to like impress someone, you're like, here it is.
Check out my collection.
Yeah.
Like the SpongeBob gift.
It's almost like it's almost like having that Michael Jordan poster, except it's this way and it's with all your toys. It takes up the whole door. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool.
Like a scroll, we could actually just print it out on flesh. Just like pick your grail. Which one do you want? With the
What about I'm gonna advance on that question. You know what I would like, Matt? You ever heard of those things called fat heads? I think that's what they're called. They're like MOTU Joe knows what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The blow up.
The things you stick on your wall.
Yeah.
They're like wall stickies. I would love some Cryptoys fat heads. That would be awesome.
That would be
I just think of like it's always like an NFL guy, right? So it's like some kind of like football player, like yeah.
Well, we got Yoda. He's just on the other side of the wall. So,
Oh,
nice.
really? That's cool.
Nice. That's cool. Do they have I'm sure they have a ton of stuff in that
it's
medium, right? Yeah.
Amazing what Fathead licensed. It was pretty freaking cool, and it is very durable material, and it is. You can take it on and take it off. Just gotta be careful, but yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, that's what I need. I need some Cryptoys fatheads.
Yeah, we did have some discussions on how to do this poster and make it more, I guess, user friendly. I don't want to get too much into discussions, but we did at one point. But I like these ideas. All these ideas are great. I mean, what we have, it's not like we don't have the assets, right? So the more we can do with them, the better it is. I'm all for doing more stuff, especially when it comes down to MOTU, because it's MOTU. So
good point.
And we have a bunch of MOTU, so yeah, the more the merrier.
More MOTU.
Yeah.
More MOTU.
More MOTU. What kind of characters would you want to see, Joe? I know you're a huge MOTU fan, so what are some characters that we didn't come out with that you would love?
Oh man, Moss Man, he would be pretty cool to see. Mainly because you can get away with repeating the skin and just simply do an alteration, because Beastman and they're the same. Just add the texture to it. Then you actually can have Merman as well, and Stinkor. You can get two of them double dip with the same character, because again, similar. If we're talking toys, they're the similar type ones, right? So that's a cool one. But I really think would make an epic Cryptoy, even though I don't think a ton of people view him as a super high up on the list. I think Manny Faces would be awesome, because the digital asset would allow for some changing of the faces potentially within the skin it has. That I think would be freaking awesome to see. So I think Manny Faces would probably be one of my top picks to see come out.
I was a huge fan of Skunkor. Skunkor was huge. I love Skunkor. Merman was my absolute favorite. Nobody beat Merman. Merman was my number one. Manny Face would be great. Mechaneck would be another great one. Ram Man would be great on the hero side. I mean, there's so many. If we could do MOTU forever, I would not have a problem with that. Just wave after wave after wave. That would make me happy.
Never ending MOTU.
Oh, I like Jitsu as a comment. That's a good one. That'd be a good one. If you do Jitsu, you do Fisto, then that way you have the giant fists and chopper hand. And if you do ever decide to bring in a Jitsu, you have to make sure to do an alternate skin named Chopper, because that originally was supposed to be his name. So there's just a little, put that in your hopper for if you ever decide to do one.
Who's the? Was it Zodiac? Was that the guy? The guy from the time traveler guy from the future? Who was just always Zodak? Who was always just kind of hanging out in Castle Grayskull? Like the Starser should be there, and Zodak would just be like, "Oh yeah," he's like everyone's stepdad. He's just kind of in the back. He's like, "Oh, you guys talking?" I just came like, "No, I was talking to you." And he's like, "I'm going back to the den." Yeah, that was Zodak, 100%.
He's the cosmic enforcer. So somehow he is kind of on par with Grayskull, but not.
Right.
Yeah.
But he's not. I mean, Hordak is right there. So I mean, why didn't he? I'm just saying, if you're the cosmic enforcer.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's fun. All these characters.
Yeah.
That would be an epic skin pelt. However you want to phrase
Buzz
it.
Off was good too. Yeah.
You could go down the whole thing, man. I mean, you've got Snake Men, that's a whole category. You've got the Evil Horde, that's a whole category. You got Shira, Princess of Power, that's a whole category. And even within that, there's subcategories. You could just more MOTU.
Yeah.
I would love to do Shira because I want Bo. And then that weird what was the owl guy? What was his name?
Owl.
Yeah,
Owl.
of course. Of course it was.
Owl guy was Owl.
Cowl.
Oh, Cowl. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you've got me thinking about Mossman, because Mossman and Beastman were similar, but Mossman had the actual felt, so he'd be a little bit different. I think wasn't there a version of Skunkor that also had felt? I want to say that you're
a flocked version of Stinkor.
Stinkor.
I don't think so. Beastman was the opposing, so those are the two similars, but no, I don't think so. I know that there's been customs done of Stinkor with flocking, where they've made a flocked Stinkor, but yeah, it's the two figures were the same, so that's why it made sense for them to use make the similar figures and same tooling. Yeah, and digital is not entirely the same, but you have a similar structure, and there could be some. I think Stinkor and Merman would be probably an easier thing because you're not having to deal with fur and fuzz versus skinny flesh and fuzz. There's a very distinct difference.
Yeah, when we first did MOTU, we had our favorites list, and that's what we drew up first, was our favorites list, and I would say about probably 60% of the favorites list made it in to waves 1, 2, and 3. But there were some other ones that didn't quite make it in, and we also talked about do we do the Cryptoys thing, and do we really lean into Cryptoys and make these like the fun shapes, or do we lean into alternate versions, like you're wearing Thunder Punch? Do we do like the Thunder Punch He-Man as a rare? Do we do? So there was a lot of discussions early on how we do it. I'm honestly, the second I saw the rough Lee Kun's sketch for Watermelon Battle Cat, I was like, okay, we're doing the right thing here. This is the way it was intended, because in theory we could always come out with like the other versions, like the laser He-Man and the other ones, which would, I mean, there's so many, they did so many fantastic ones down the line. It's really just a embarrassment of riches.
I mean, it's kind of viewed as the oddball, but you even have New Adventures, which has a whole nother slew of characters that could bring into the fold. Basically, it's He-Man in space.
No, I know what you're saying. Let's never speak of it again.
Yeah. You have to. The cartoon was rough, but in the sense of that there's no continuity. However, I do appreciate the animation. Most Japanese house animation styles and the way that they do things, it was done very, very well. It just wasn't necessarily written very well, and the stories weren't. So yeah, so it's like I said. But for fans like me, if there were New Adventures, I'll buy it. I'm in. I collect.
The best part about New Adventures was the first episode, and I know we're nerding out here, and you guys are just get to be front row seats of us nerding out. But the first episode of New Adventures was very similar to the comic book, as in He-Man and Skeletor kind of get these guys, these time travelers come back in time looking for heroes to save them out of their current predicament. And they find He-Man and Skeletor, and they're not sure who's the good guy or the bad guy. But in the comic books, that's the way it was, because when you, in the early comic books and the mini comics, somebody would fall out of a portal and they'd fight him to see if they were a good guy or bad guy. And it was very similar to that. So that I really did appreciate. Like, you know, is Triclops, is he a good guy or a bad guy? Let's wrestle and find out. I love that that kind of like little kid mentality of like, how do I know if I like this guy? Let's punch him in the guts.
Did you know that Triclops was a good guy?
He
used to be the Eternian Palace shop guy, if you will, before Duncan was there. Yeah.
Wasn't it a misprint that on the packaging misprint that they said, okay, I guess he's a villain now?
Oh no, I didn't even know that. That could have been the case. There was something like that where, well, there was 3 different printings of the first releases. The first ones, there weren't even any names for the characters on the back or descriptions for what they were, evil warriors or whatever.
Yeah,
it's crazy. For those that don't know how it all formed together, it's really interesting. It did change how toys and cartoons from the 80s came and produced and went about business. He-Man and Masters of the Universe is quintessential to that and pivotal to that change.
Yeah.
And I love it now.
I love the nerding out. I really do. I love the nerding out. Well, since you guys are okay, speaking of 80s toys, For the Fam has a good question. Any thoughts on the article that Crypto Doozy showed us about Mattel and Hasbro collabing? That's like a polar shift, right? You guys have any thoughts on that?
Yeah.
I mean,
what? Let's hear it.
Who doesn't love Marvel and DC crossover? I'm just saying. Except, I guess MOTU Joe.
Yeah,
MOTU Joe. How you feeling about it?
I agree. I think without getting really, really super dorky on you guys, I'm going to try to get granular in that it's about the money. Revenues and production costs are down in many capacities. So the best way to do that is be smart and stop fighting against one another. Mattel laying off a huge percent of their workforce and other things. This is just strategy to take advantage of higher costs at a market that's at a frenzy that I feel is near bursting point because of costs of manufacturing and other things, such as $400 action figures retail price. That's getting a bit nutty. So I think this is strategic, and I think it's very smart corporate strategy.
Okay.
I mean, it reminds me of like what's going to come out of this. I think that's what I'm most excited about. If you think about like Transformers, how they came out, they were vehicles for G.I. Joe figures to ride. That's why I have this right. I'm looking at MOTU Joe. He's going to correct me if I'm wrong. And that's why like Grimlock has the seat. I mean, it all just kind of like boils down that you never know what's going to come out of this thing. Maybe there's going to be a third line. Maybe there's going to be some new thing coming out of this thing that's going to be amazing and awesome. And you know, I'm very, very much looking forward to any kind of collab that comes out. And you know, companies working together, we tend to get better things. I want to point a nod at Robotech, which is 3 cartoons that were smashed into 1 cartoon. Greatness can happen. We just let it happen. As long as people, like to Joe's point, people who are concerned about money, just let creative stuff just be wacky and fun and creative, and not worry about it for a second, and just trust that the artists know what they're doing, and the tool people know what they're doing, and the toy guys know what they're doing. Just let the staff be the staff, and just let awesomeness happen.
I'm excited for it. So I didn't want to make what I said sound like it was pessimistic or negative. It's just very strategic, and I'm excited for what comes from it because I'm a sucker for any and all things Masters of the Universe related. If I can have Masters of the Universe tie in with G.I. Joe, it's already crossed over with DC and had some amazing storylines, a couple that are just truly epic. I mean, I know that's not what's happening here, but a McFarlane and Mattel crossover or something crazy. I mean, there's all sorts of possibilities that can happen now. And, you know, to your point, the sky is the limit. When these two big dogs get together, some amazing things can happen.
No, He-Man in the Spawn universe, I think would be insane for sure. Everyone's really quiet.
Yeah,
That's how you know. That's how you nerded out too hard when everybody else in the room is super quiet.
yeah.
It's like,
Well,
oh,
I definitely can't chime in. I have nothing to add to
Same.
this without sounding stupid.
Spawn? I played Spawn a couple times.
Okay, Pooh,
There we
you
go.
You chime in.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of McFarlane's just got the license for DC, and he's cranking out DC comic figures like mad. So that's where that just kind of popped in my head. While talking, I'm visually walking down the toy aisle, and I'm seeing the toys as we're talking about stuff. So that's what came to mind. A lot of stuff is happening out there. I mean, and the custom side of things, meaning the when I say custom, the niche market, the Kickstarters of the world out there. Oh my word. The things that some of the big dogs can't do because of red tape and they're big, these little guys are just crushing. And toys are awesome. That's all it really is. Toys are awesome.
Toys are awesome. That needs to be a hashtag.
Yeah, I feel like we need to get you, myself, and Jonathan on a thing because you know, when it comes to toys, Jonathan, especially art toys, collector toys, Jonathan is our internal go-to for all of that nonsense.
The chat is loving the nerding out, by the way, so it's all good.
Well, I'm happy to chime in anytime you guys want to dork out, and I am very, very fortunate that the network of friends that I have, and I don't mean just digitally through Facebook and all across the world. I mean literally locally, right here in West Michigan, where I'm from, is staggering, absolutely staggering. The amount of information, knowledge, and physical things that are historically tied to the things that got us to where we're talking about today. It's crazy. So happy to help out if there's anything I can do.
Nice.
Love
Do you
that.
remember KB Toys?
Yeah.
Don Post.
I have toys with KB Toy stickers still on them. Yes, I remember. Love KB Toys.
All right, He-Man versus Street Sharks.
Oh,
Dude. Someday after all this, we'll pull back. We'll have a beer and talk about all the possibilities we talked about and turned down and thought about.
oh my gosh. You guys, if you want to see something really funny about Street Sharks, just pull up their original pitch commercial where it's got Vin Diesel as their pitch guy. Sharks, these are the coolest new bad toys coming around with this silver chain, and it's a very young Vin Diesel. It's great.
Okay, last opportunity to enter. We got a 33% chance right now. 3 people entered. We're going to put everyone on a wheel and spin. One person's going to win a cube from each. I mean, more people entered, but, you know, they were team members. We're disqualifying this. Sabina, you did enter, but you're disqualified, unfortunately.
I don't need more. Or do I?
You always need more, but yeah, Richard. Let me pull up Richard, who just entered. Showed off. They have a couple commons. Nice. Looks like they're okay. They actually did those check marks. It looks like because they are different, but they do look perfect. I will say that. But they're a different size. Okay, so Richard, we're putting you on the wheel as well. All right. Any last minute justice for Sabina.
Let me get. Did you share your?
Poof shared his too. It's not just Sabina. Poof also posted his, but
make that a hashtag.
Someone's asking in the Discord.
Justice for Poof.
What is it? Justice for Poof?
Yeah, because we were disqualified.
I like to point out we still haven't freed Emilio, so
yeah, that's probably first, right? I'm on the backlog.
You can go in a box, yeah, and go in a backlog.
I have someone on Discord. If we could wait 30 seconds. I'm trying to see if they're entering. I don't know. They said they're 20 minutes behind on the stream. We can't wait 20 minutes, but
fast forward. Just tell them to move the bar. Just move it.
Yeah,
them
I'll
so-
put enter, just post. Just post on Twitter and tag us. Post. Okay, filled out, of course. Not filled out, they just copy pasted.
They're like, I don't have any. This is my collector
I
map.
mean, technically, I guess you'd be eligible if you did that, but then wouldn't that be embarrassing? You're posting it to your social media, but you didn't even fill anything out. That's more on you than us.
I can't wait to see some of the collector maps in our community when people fill them out and start to share them with us.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to reward the people on the live stream who actually took action now. But obviously, you guys have plenty of time. You know, no rush to fill out your collection. We haven't even made an announcement about it yet. We'll definitely do that, and we'll put the link for everyone. But let's go ahead and spin this. I feel like the person. Okay, I mean, I do kind of feel bad for them. All right, we'll give them one more minute. They are in Discord. They're in our Discord right now.
And
That's
they're
why.
typing. All right, so like I'm
Okay.
trying to be nice. Upper left, Jeff. This is for you. Okay, we're trying to be nice here. You know, keep
Okay.
you in the running.
A last fun fact. I do want to point out, MOTU Joe, pulling up your screen. I think it was on wave 1 though. Is that I remember I was watching one of your videos, Joe, and you were talking about like geeking out about one of the skins was called Alcala, and I wanted you to kind of like what for people who don't know what is that, because when I first saw the skin name, I did not know.
He's one of the original artists from the comics and highly respected artist. That when they did these comics and they did the coloring and they did this stuff, like I said, there wasn't the set continuity with what everyone was set. There wasn't a set Pantone palette that was shared across the different artists that were doing things. And in this particular case, you wind up getting this yellow as opposed to a green Triclops. So it's a namesake in recognition of what he did in his art. So for me, I thought it was excellent and awesome, and it was even better that fact that I was lucky enough to pull one of those. So just a little tidbit there.
I was actually going to ask you if you recognize some of the not necessarily Easter eggs, but some of the things from the uncommon sets. But yeah,
so I probably think I'm not going to say I caught everything, but that was one of the immediate ones where I was like, yes, I gotta have it, and I got it.
What did you want him? Point out a character, Matt, that you want him to.
Let's go to wave 2, right?
Wave 2.
Wave 2. Okay, next page.
Wave 2.
Yeah, there's 2 here that I think you already got Menace, but there's 2 others that I think are, because obviously one of them is from something else.
Goddess is going back to comic artist as well. The storylines there where they were 2 separate, and basically Tila is the goddess and vice versa, and she's a separate character in essence. But it goes to giving him his armor and back in the cave, and He-Man had to run into a cave and transform. That's again way before the storylines were actually set. That's one of the things that I noticed in that one. Another one was within that same one was the 2000X Orko, which that's a really cool, his wand and the talisman around his neck. Definitely noticed those 2 things. And I also noticed the poster, the red Beastman. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything else or if there was a
that was, but I mean the magenta Beastman is because you only have so much printer's ink. And you're doing this poster and you only get 4 colors. So it's like when you're printing CMYK printing or spot printing, you basically do to save money. You don't pick your reds. You let the printer run with whatever they were printing with, especially back then. So you kind of end up with whatever print red they have. So this bright magenta Beastman came out because like, oh, he's going to be like a red monster. And so, but he was this crazy magenta color. Because they're like, yeah, we're just going to use printer, what you would normally call printer red, for the run. and it just came out like insane. So we're like, oh yeah, we gotta have the poster He-Man, or the poster Beastman. So that's why he came out with Magenta. But yeah, the goddess was definitely key because that's a mini comic thing for sure. It really went deep into the mini comics. And poor Jerkmonger. I forced the mini comics upon him in a hard and unfair way. But yeah.
Yeah, it's you can't quite see him, but
Here, we'll zoom in.
no, wait, you can. There you go on top. There's the MOTU book collection.
Yeah.
On the shelf there. So
I've got two. Do you have the mini comics collection? Because I saw the series and the other one.
Yeah. I have all the Dark Horse publications.
Nice.
That were out, so including the 2 or 3 different DK publications that were put out. There's even a DC comic compendium that was put out, some Filmation books that were put out back in the day, back to like Lusheimer, even some art books that were put out that had some Filmation type art stuff in there, and the Power and Honor Foundation book. There's even 2 Golden books, because last year or the year before, Golden put out He-Man and She-Ra books again, kind of old school retro looks.
Nice.
So just about anything that's been printed book wise, I've managed to pick up, and I get to, since this is kind of a braggadocio moment type of a thing, I actually helped out with the book, the guide, collector's guide that Pixel Dan did the majority and the vast amount of work on. Many of the loose figures are actually figures in my collection from the vintage line. So we've photoshopped here for 2 or 3 days. My buddy Justice was involved with it. My other buddy Brock. And yeah, it's cool. I even helped proofread the book a few times, going through to try to catch errors and stuff like that. So it was cool to be involved with it on the back end, and then it's fun. So yes, I love MOTU.
That's awesome.
I might need to book a trip to Michigan just to peruse. That collection looks amazing.
All good.
Yeah.
Do it.
Dude.
We got a video of
foot of
MOTU
snow.
Joe. Oh. I was saying we got a video of MOTU Joe with his. Well, he wasn't going through every single thing, but he showed off a lot of his collection in our Cryptoys collector's cribs.
Yeah.
Have you ever? Oh yeah, Jonathan saw your shoes in that. He did point that out. Have you ever worn those?
I have, but not outside yet.
Yeah. Not outside. I'll get them dirty.
I wore my whole ensemble where Heroes and Villains clothing website had a Battle Cat shirt and Battle Cat striped sweatpants. So I had to wear the whole ensemble at least once.
Just for the picture?
Yes, just exactly. And I have the riding, bouncing Battle Cat. And because I was in the cleaning stages of it, it wasn't attached to the spring apparatus. So I have it between my feet, and I'm like petting it like a real cat, and I'm looking off to the distance. It's like this, yeah. Super dark, fun.
So impressive. All right.
Spin
giveaway
the
time,
wheel.
right? We got 4
Yeah.
people that we got some last minute entries in there too. Axion, finally.
Good luck.
Okay, so here we go. Whoever wins on this wheel will get 1 of each cube.
Wow.
I'll DM you after, and we'll send it tonight as well.
Surprise back.
Send it tonight. Oh my God, it's looking like J-Big.
Nice. Congrats.
Nice. And J-Big will probably open these with his son. He always opens them with his son.
Wow.
So that'll be fun. We'll get to watch YouTube videos of him opening these. Congratulations, J-Big. Thank you for posting. Everyone else, I mean, you guys have plenty of time to post it, but yeah, tag us. We're retweeting everyone who's posting theirs. I'm going to go on and start commenting after this. But thank you so much, Joe. Thank you, Sabina. Thank you, Dr. Punchman, a.k.a. Matt, and the dog. And thank you, Poof. And thank you, everyone in the chat, for being in here. We appreciate you guys. Remember, the link is in the bio for the collector map if you guys want to download it.
Thank you for having me on. Thank you, guys.
Of course.
You're welcome.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Catch you guys in the next one. Friday, onboarding.